don't do drugs, support your local businesses, and be a good person.
And I take heads up. And I take heads up. I got some new kid. I got some new swag. I got some new pet. I got some new pets. And I take heads up. And I take heads up.
YouTube. Has it been a while? It's been a while. But I'm back and I'm better. And I have a lot of stuff to talk about. So let's get into it. My name is 404 Don. Well, that's my IG name, really. My name is Don. I run the clothing brand Mafia Scheme. This is my YouTube page where I talk about fashion, art, the process of running a clothing brand, styles, trending styles, new pieces, to say the least. This is my YouTube page. But first, let's talk about where I've been this whole time. I've been working. I've been locked in. I've been grinding. I have not been just wasting away time. I promise you, I've been locked in. Is that an excuse to be away from YouTube for so long? No. But I'm trying to get better. We all make mistakes here. You know what I'm saying? Give me a break. I'm just a guy. But I've been locked in YouTube. I've been working. I've been grinding. The clothing brand is still going cool. And I've been working on some new pieces here that I have the samples for that I'm getting ready to show you guys. I'm going to try not to talk everyone's head off today. I really want to make this somewhat of a short YouTube video. But yeah, guys, I've been locked in. I've been working. So here's what's new with my clothing brand. So my last drop were these tees. I don't really remember if I posted about it on my YouTube channel, but I dropped 2 t-shirts, I believe, and this was one of them. I just cut this one. It's an oversized boxy fit shirt. This one was an XL that didn't sell, so I just cropped it and cut the sleeves off because what else am I supposed to do with clothes sometimes, but crop it and cut the sleeves off. So that was my last drop, and it's doing great. It's still going on. I still have some pieces left, and I'm getting ready for fall, winter. Technically, we're already in fall right now. It's September 11th. We're in fall. Summer's over. I'm supposed to be dropping right now, but I'm a little bit behind the 8 ball. Why am I a little bit behind the 8 ball? Because I started this new process. So let's talk about the process I started really quickly. I started this new process of manufacturing my clothes in China. What does that really mean? A lot of clothing brands, fashion houses, fashion brands, they manufacture their clothes in other countries. China, Italy, Pakistan, wherever you can get it more for cheaper somewhat. You know what I'm saying? They manufacture their clothes over there. And it's not really the cost that they do this. It is also the fact that sometimes the quality is better. This is a process that a lot of clothing brands do. There's a million ways to get rich. There's a million ways to run a clothing brand. I just decided to start running my clothing brand here domestically. And that just means that I sourced all my pieces here domestically. I went to a warehouse. I bought the shirt blank. I took the shirt blank and took it to my print shop and had my print shop print logos on the shirt. And then I take the shirt and sell it and do whatever. You know what I'm saying? That was how I was running my clothing brand. Now I'm running it a little bit differently to where I am actually manufacturing it in China. So I create the tech pack and I send the tech pack over to the manufacturer in China, and the manufacturer in China then uses that tech pack to create the item that I am trying to make, and they send it back to me. If the sample's cool, I order the bulk. The bulk is normally between 30 to 100 pieces. If you can find a manufacturer on the lower end of that, cool, great. That's the goal, because at the end of the day, I am not trying to order 100 pair of hoodies or 100 pair. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to do that. So I'm not Balenciaga. You know what I'm saying? So that is what I've been working on. I have just been manufacturing my clothes in China, and I have been working on samples. So today, this YouTube video is going to be about the 3 new samples that I got back in, and I'm going to style them for you real quick, tell you what I like about them, tell you how I feel about them, and kind of explain how the process went while I styled these for you. First, let me show you what I got in. So the first sample I want to show you guys are my sweatpants. These are some new sweatpants that I'm working on, and they did not come back the way I needed them to. And it's a part of the process that happens. The sample was a little bit expensive. I now have to pay for another sample, but it's all part of the business. You have to be willing to invest in your business. If you're willing to go out there and spend $400, $500 on a section and a bottle, or $600 on some new shoes, or $700 on some new outfits, you have to be willing to invest in your business. That's okay. So these are the jeans. These are the sweatpants right here. This is a great pair of Scheme sweatpants, and I have the logo going down the side. I have my waistband with the drawstrings in there. I have two side pockets, and I have two back pockets. With the Scheme logo going down the side again right there, and then I have the ankle cuffs at the bottom. So you may be looking at these and you may say, well, hey, what's wrong with them? I'm going to show you that when I'm trying them on. But just really quickly, the front rise is too long. And you may be saying, what's the front rise? The front rise is the measurement from the crotch to the top of the jeans. So from the bottom of the crotch area to the top of the sweatpants, that is your front rise. They made my front rise too long. The next issue, I wanted it baggy at the bottom towards the ankle cuff. It was not baggy at the bottom towards the ankle cuff, you know? And like I said, it's okay. It's part of the process. But I now have to go back and convey this message to them and let them know, hey, this is what you guys did wrong. These are the corrections I need. And you can also send them reference pictures as well. You can send them many reference pictures as you need to show them how close you want your item to be to this next item. And so I did that. I went back and I sent them reference pictures. I sent them the measurements that I need because when I measured these out, the measurements were wrong. So they got my measurements wrong and I sent them back everything I needed, and hopefully I can get the pair back in the way that I need personally. So these are the jeans, and they're bell bottom jeans. If you remember from my old YouTube videos, I have an obsession with bell bottom jeans or flare jeans. I don't know what it is. It's not a phase. I just love them. And I love jeans in general. A couple years ago, I went through a ravenous jean phase where I did not stop buying denim. I kept buying jeans. I have so many pairs of jeans. It's disgusting because I love pants. And what this did was it inspired me to make my own jeans. At first, I was convinced that I was going to sew my own jeans. And I did that for a little bit, but they did not come out the way I liked it. I was an amateur seamstress or sewer or whatever you can call it. I was very amateurish with the sewing machine. So I wasn't good at it at all. Granted, I could have stuck to it and I could have got better, but it was time consuming. I wasn't good. I was getting frustrated. I want to sell clothes. So at the end of the day, what I did was I went and made my own pair of jeans. And that's what I'm just going to be doing from now on. I'm just going to be making my own pairs of jeans. And I have no problem with that whatsoever. So let's get into the details. What I did was I hired two separate manufacturers and sent them the same tech pack. I went to manufacturer number one and I sent him the tech pack and I said, can you do this? I went to manufacturer number two and I sent him the tech pack and I said, can you do this? Both of them sent me back amazing products, but I can ultimately pick one. And I have picked one, and I'll tell you, it's the next pair. I haven't picked this pair, but I'll explain why I haven't picked this pair. But these are the first pair of Scheme jeans. So these are just regular black stretchy denim flare jeans. These are the most comfortable pair of pants I've ever had. So a regular waist, a regular button right now because they're just a sample. So the button is just regular. There are no rivets, although I think I requested rivets, but there are no rivets. I have distressing on this pair. I wanted to see what distressing looked like on flare jeans, and I thought I wasn't gonna like it, but surprisingly I like it. The pants obviously are slim at the knee and then they flare out at the bottom. Just a regular pair of flare jeans. These are amazing and they're also unisex. So these are both for men and women. I made sure to make these jeans unisex and able to fit men and women. And then on the back of the jeans, on this pair, I have an embroidered Scheme logo. I wanted the logo embroidered on both pairs of jeans, but I'll get into why I could not have that when I'm showing you guys the next pair. But the logo is embroidered, and that is just the only logo I have on the jeans. For the final pair of jeans, they will have a leather patch up here at the top, and they will also have a custom woven tag on the inside of the jeans. But because it's just a sample, they don't add all of that. They don't add the leather tag that goes at the top of jeans, nor the tag inside the pants, and that's okay. But these pants are amazing. They fit great. They're super comfortable. They're super stretchy. They're honestly, these are the best pair of jeans I have ever put on in my life, if I'm really being honest. And I'm not just trying to gas myself up. I really understood what I wanted out of these pants and I got it done. And I'm proud of myself. I'm proud of the manufacturers. These are just simply amazing. And I love the way they fit with my boots. I love the way I can make many different outfits with them. I just love flare jeans in general. Personally, I want to go through and make like 3 more flare jeans, like I do. But in terms of just being a businessman and selling, not everyone wears flare jeans. So I have to diversify my portfolio. I have to make different types of jeans. These are the second pair of jeans, and these are the pair that I'm actually going with. So why am I going with this pair? Let me just explain that real quick. I'm going with this pair is because it's the cheaper option. What I mean, look, I am not rich, guys. I do not have loads of money to blow. These are the cheaper options. So the first pair of jeans that I showed you guys, those are going to be way more expensive for me to order, and I have to order more of it. I have to order 50 plus. They really wanted me to order 100, but I talked them down to 50 plus, and I think 50 plus is like 60 or something along those lines. And then they're going to cost more per jean. They're going to cost more per jean. And I mean, granted, I do kind of understand why those are great, but these are also great, and I love these. And these are closer to my reference picture. So, like I said, each tech pack should have a reference picture or a reference item that you want your sample to look closest to. These got it closest to my reference item. These did. So, I'm going with these. Now, this company told me that they could not embroider my logo on there. So that is why my logo is not embroidered. But at the end of the day, they still came out perfectly. So let's get into the details. Again, it is just a regular pair of jeans with the button being regular and the rivets on the side. These are rivets for those who don't know. And skinny at the knees as usual, and then flare out at the bottom. The wash is different than the other pair of pants, and you may be seeing that through the camera right now. I don't know if the camera's picking it up, but the wash is different. These have more of a faded black wash to them to kind of give a little bit more of that vintage look, whereas the first pair of jeans I showed you were solid black. And I like this wash. I like both, honestly. To be honest, it was really a tough decision. Not really, but really. You know what I'm saying? So on the back here, I have the screen printed logo on the back. So this is screen printed, meaning it was just painted on. It will not wash off. It will not go away. It is stuck on there. It is in the fabric. It is good. Same thing, flares out at the bottom, pair of stretchy denim. And like I said, both pair of jeans are the best pairs that I've ever felt in my entire life. I love these jeans to death. They are quite literally my favorite pair of jeans. And sometimes I really don't like when I get a pair of jeans that I'm obsessed with because I want to wear it every time I go out. And it's tough to. Like I just went out this weekend and I went out Friday and Saturday and I really wanted to wear these jeans Friday and Saturday. I got mad because when I wore them on Friday, I'm like, damn, I can't wear these again tomorrow. So, it kind of sucks when I get obsessed and attached to some jeans. But they fit amazingly. I love the way they sit on my boots. I love the way they stack. I love the way they fit all together. I just really did a good job emphasizing the type of denim I want and how I want it to feel and how heavy I want the jeans to be. And I feel like I can style these a lot of different ways. Although I'm not really styling it right now, I just wanted to give you guys a quick look of how it looks on body. But they're amazing, and I really do love these jeans. I really do. I did a great job. So this is the pair that I am actually dropping. I am dropping this pair with the painted logo on the back, and I will be dropping these within a couple months. Right now, I'm waiting on my manufacturer to send me everything that he needs to send me, and then I'm going to pay for the bulk. So that's what I've been doing, guys. And it's been, a lot of hard work. Like I said, it's no excuse for me to be away from YouTube this long, but I just wanted to emphasize that I still have been working and doing what I believe in and still trying to follow my dreams and my goals and accomplish what I want to accomplish in this life. It takes a lot of work sometimes making an item from scratch like this. Granted, I am not literally making the item from scratch, but I'm kind of building it and I'm coming up with the measurements and I'm kind of like an architect. I feel like this is what architects do because architects aren't really the ones who are building the houses, are they? Someone else is building the house. But architects are designing, measuring, getting the source and the material for it. I don't know. If I'm wrong for that, someone tell me you're wrong. Architects do more than that. Architects do more than that. You're wrong. You know what I'm saying? You can tell me I'm wrong. But like honestly, guys, I've truly been working and I've truly been trying to put out the best clothes I can put out. I just wanted to do something different for my brand, and I'm really proud of what I have. Even though the sweatpants did not come back the way I wanted to, I'm still proud of myself for stepping out of this comfort zone, attempting to create something. I spent a lot of money on it, but it's okay. And it's okay. And it's going to come back better when I get it right again. So that's what's been up with the clothing brand. I can give you guys more details on how to find a manufacturer, how I found my manufacturer, and where to go, how to look, and even just the details of this whole process. And I think I'll do that just for other clothing brand owners who come across the video and they may wonder how I did that. But regardless, that's what I've been up to. That's what I've been doing. I won't take this long break from YouTube again. It's just, I'm really excited about what the future holds for this clothing brand. I will catch you guys on the next video. Uh, I love you guys. I appreciate all of you. Thank you for watching me. I know it's been a while. You've probably been wondering where I've been. That's what I've been doing. I will be more consistent. I will get back to dropping a YouTube video once every week and a half to 2 weeks. I promise. If I don't, I give you permission to beat me up. If I don't drop a video in the next 2 weeks, I give you permission to beat me up. But I'm going to get back to work. I have to finish the tech pack for the sweaters because I'm making a new sweater and my measurements are a little bit different. So I have to finish that. And I'm just going to get back to work. And when I get these tech packs in, you guys are going to see it. And honestly, you guys are really seeing this first. I do want to emphasize that. I have not posted these anywhere. I have not told anyone really about it except for the people who are working closely on this with me. So you guys are the first to see this, really. So yeah, I'm super excited about it. I can't wait to get the bulk order in, and I can't wait to start selling these jeans and seeing these jeans on people. And I also can't wait to start styling these in many different ways and modeling them and everything moving forward. So that's it for me today. I will catch you guys on the next YouTube video. Hearts all around. I hope everyone is doing okay. I hope everyone is healthy and happy and taking care of your mental and your physical. Don't do drugs. Support your local businesses and be a good person. I'll catch you guys on the next one.